Hey guys, it is Wednesday. Don't really know what I'm gonna do today, but I'm always browsing the internet. And I saw this thing about a game called Valheim. You're like a Viking, and it's like a survival game, I guess. Steam's got a pretty good refund policy, so might refund it if it's kind of a shit game. And going around punching boars. You want to make some tools. I'm kind of in the mood for this, because, I don't know. What is there to do outside? And, I always kind of like the idea of just, going off into the wilderness and being like, yeah, it's time to build things and harvest from the land. Which I feel like you can't really do in our society, so it's kind of nice when games are like that. And cutting down these trees, and those trees, they can crush you if they fall the right way. It's kind of funny, but yeah, so far kind of neat. The crafting's pretty confusing. Had to look it up online about how to do anything. But it turns out it's kind of like Fallout 4, if that means anything to anyone who's watching. But I really like the Fallout 4 base building, even though it was annoying and janky. I figured it out and could build a bunch of neat stuff. So one of the really neat things about the game is it's a 10-player co-op thing. So for a little bit, I was hosting a game and people came in. However, my internet's kind of shitty, so Max has access to a free server hosting thing that he started up a server on. So now a bunch of the crew is just in here and we're making stuff, which is pretty dope. I'll be like, oh hey man, you want some food? While we're out here exploring and stuff. One of the other things that I like about the game is in a lot of survival games, if you don't eat or drink water, you get punished by you just run out of HP and die. But in this, you just get buffs from eating food. And if you don't eat food, you're just at your base stats. And it feels like there's a lot of mystery in the game. Just walking around, seeing some dungeon here. We're like, ooh, what's in there? Who knows? Maybe we should get some better equipment. My guy's not even wearing pants. Yeah. Slicing those boards up. Eventually we got enough stuff to summon the first boss, which is this deer thing. I'm pretty shit at aiming a bow, so I kinda wanna become the tank of the group. That'd be fun. I'm using my shields, rolling. At this point, I don't really know how to block. Sometimes I block and it works, sometimes who knows. But we killed the deer god, so that was pretty dope. And it dropped some of my antler things, so we can make pickaxes now. Yeah. And then we're checking out a zone that we're not ready for this zone. And I died from a bunch of poison. What a time. So, kinda all I've been thinking about is Valheim. I'm like, man, I wanna get back in there. So, I do. And everybody's geared up a little bit more. We got leather armor now. We're checking out areas we've never been into before. Burial grounds. It's a little bit underwhelming, to be honest. But it's still kind of cool. Exploring these hallways. Finding some skeletons that are skeletons? Cool. It turns out in here we're looking for some kind of salting core or something. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But with that thing, we're gonna be able to forge metals and stuff. We're oh, so shiny. So I made a smelter. But we don't even have any ores. how are we gonna enter the Bronze Age? So, you know, we're exploring around. These giant troll guys come out of the woods. We're like, oh shit, dudes. And yeah, I don't know, it's pretty dope, you know? We're all just running around going crazy on these guys. Again, I'm trying to get in on there. Using my Dark Souls knowledge of just like go in there and hit a guy. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Plus, troll caves? What's gonna be in a troll cave? Oh my god, it's another troll. We got owned by this guy. But, you know, you just go back in the cave and you can kill him. Now, this is Friday. It was snowing. And to me, that seemed like a perfect excuse to just stay inside and play more Valheim. And yeah, we're firmly in the Bronze Age now. We've all got like at least some bronze equipment, upgraded our bow and arrows, and this sweet boat. We're like, yeah, let's go to a new island, see what's out there. Plus there's like the other boss fight is around here. We found a nice meadow. Perfect place to set up a new base. Plus, you know, boating around, that was neat. I'm like, yeah, these new lands. So, you know, make another base. And we ran over to the next boss, and we're like, damn, what even is this gonna be? A giant ant. Kind of spoiling a lot of this game if you're actually kind of interested in it. But I have a feeling that most of you guys will just skip this one, because I am just kind of talking about video games a lot. So, you know, in this fight we're kind of hitting the limit of Max's free server. The elder guy, he's like teleporting around, walking in place. Makes it kind of hard to fight him. But, I don't know, it's still pretty dope. I almost died here, and I'm like, well guys, we should all just run away. Anyone that's still alive, at least. I don't think we were ready. I'm pretty sure everybody ran out of arrows at this point. And he's only like down to 3/4. But you know, that's how it goes sometimes when you just want to get in there and see how the fight is. But yeah, made it out of there okay. Valheim, guys. I feel like I'm having dreams about this game now. In our efforts to upgrade our shit even more, we found a swamp. And maybe there's like even better equipment in here. It's definitely new enemies, leeches. Leeches drop blood bags that we can use to make potions. And the potions will make the fights easier. There's this oozer guy. Another dungeon. Although we had to beat the second boss. Oh yeah, that log. So we're pretty deep into it now, guys. We're making carts. We're taming boars. Like, look at that shit, guys. We're exploiting these systems, and feels dope. I'm planting carrots. Gonna make a carrot stew. Cause, you know, if you eat a carrot, it's not as good as eating a carrot stew. And we're back at the elder fight. Everybody's got flame arrows. We're going wild. Turns out you can stand behind these posts and that like dope vine thing that he does won't hit you. Yeah, pretty sick, guys. I'm trying to block. I like that he doesn't really hurt me much. Does 1 damage through my shield, which I can live with. Oh yeah, that screen shake. I'm into the screen shake. Oh yeah, of course we killed that guy. Just falls over. And classic gamer style, we all gotta go in for the teabag. Jump on his dead body. Getting a swamp key? Man. I feel like there's still a lot of stuff to discover in the game, so I'm still looking forward to playing more of it. Even though I probably spent 40 hours over this past 4 days just playing this game. Later guys.